Hi, I'm Tom Rennie from Hockey Canada, and thank you for listening to Tom's Talks this whole season. I'll start up again in the fall. So, it's decision time. The hockey season has come and gone, and now you have some decisions to make. The weather's warmer, there's lots to do outside. What is it that you'll do? I would really like to stress the fact that multi-sport participation is critical to the development of a child. It really and truly is. It's not about hockey for 12 months of the year, we know that. What I'd like to suggest is that you do something different, something that maybe helps expand your mind, helps you use your physical assets in a completely different way, maybe gets you outside your comfort zone a little bit, keeps you playing, keeps you active, keeps you with your friends for sure, but by all means, not hockey. We love the game of hockey, every single one of us. We identify with it every single day, probably 12 months of the year. But at the end of the day, we need to do other things. It's about building a complete person. It's about building, the next citizenship that's diverse, that can do any number of things. It's not just married to hockey. The sport is terrific for all of us. We know that. It grows coaches, it grows officials, it helps parents help develop their children, and by all means, it helps players develop into bigger and better things. But so too do other sports, other activities. I've had the good fortune of coaching in the National Hockey League, so I'm quite familiar with what those athletes look like. And I'm very familiar with what it took for them to get to that level, quite honestly. And it wasn't just about hockey. To a man, the great players that I've had the opportunity to be around, to watch, and in many cases coach, have all participated in other sports. When you look at the very best in the game, having done other things, activities, sporting events, whatever the case may be, through those summer months, I think it's really helped them grow and develop into the great players they are. And for those of you that have those aspirations, there's only one way to really enjoy the game, and that's by playing others. For those of you, the huge majority of you, that just want to play, it makes a lot of sense to me to play other sports. And a message to you parents, please understand the value of multi-sport participation. Understand the value of hockey and the ability to play it at the proper time of the year. I know parents have a passion for the game. They have a motivation for the game for sure, and there's no question of that. The motivation at the end of the day should be, do my children love going to the rink? And do they love participating in other sports? If you have that connection to activity, then at the end of the day, you've got a great citizen on your hands. And at the end of the day, that's what we're looking for. And finally, on behalf of all of us here at Hockey Canada, from all the branches across the country, from all the minor hockey associations, all the volunteers, have a wonderful summer. And thank you very much for listening to Tom's Talks.